Hey, hey! How are you doing? With Rick Dedina here for the next video of Harmonica, essential harmonica vibes for everyone. Yeah? If you are welcome, if you are new here, so I give you a warm welcome. Huh? We're gonna learn many features about playing this tiny rich harmonica instrument. Just want to ask you, how did you progress in your playing? I hope you are doing already well. Playing some single notes with the pucker shape or the tongue blocking method, the wah method, or even an easy tune you already started to play. Or maybe also the C major scale, and especially in the middle register, because the first and the third register we need to bend. But this is a lesson for later, of course, yeah. But about the C major scale, we're gonna discuss it more the next time about that. But so with much perseverance and patience, you can play that tiny rich instrument, and you're gonna have a lot of fun, you know. So many things are open for you to play. This is really one of the aspects of joy in our lives, isn't it? That's right, eh? So you can perform before your family members or friends and also many other people, small audiences maybe, and then later on great, larger audiences. Who knows? Just persevere. So today we're going to discuss about the intimate instrument, the harmonica. It's by far the most intimate instrument we know. I think you agree with this, of course. There is hardly anything between you, actually, yourself, and this instrument. Because just we put this instrument in our mouth on this sandwich. Oh, not sandwich, but it's the harmonica, of course. Yeah, so we. So this was also the song you, maybe many of you know that tune. The title of the tune is Yellow Submarine from the Beatles. So it's very intimate instrument. It's between you and the harmonica, and it does take too much breath to play that instrument, of course, when it goes through your harmonica. So in order to vibrate those little brass reeds inside the instrument, it doesn't take too much air. We also tackled this feature in another video. So this thing with the little strips of metal, there are, for example, 10 of them, 10 little brass reeds on the top here, on the top of the harmonica, 10 of them here. And these are called the blow reeds. And we are talking about an intimate instrument because if you blow, you really feel those blow reeds vibrating along your index finger. You see? Your index finger here, this one. So we have here all the blow reeds, the up, and your index finger lays on those reeds, all those reeds, of many of them. And so you can feel them vibrating. So it's a really intimate instrument. And of course, we have also 10 other brass reeds, little brass reeds, for drawing. And this is on the bottom of the harmonica. 10 of them also. Here the bottom, you see? On the bottom. This, yeah? And you can also feel them vibrating along your thumb. Because your thumb is on the underneath the harmonica, where very close to those little blowing brass reeds. So you can also when we draw, I mean, yeah, it's the drawing reeds, yeah. You can feel them vibrating along your thumb. So it's a really intimate instrument. It's very, yeah, it's like your friend, one of your friends. And if you will also experience for yourself if you are playing for some time already, that it becomes your really intimate friend. Yeah, very nice. So if we play a D chord, you can feel them draw on your thumb, really. And for example, also an E chord, you can feel them along your index finger. So it's very nice to hear. And also, if you get really tuned, if your harmonica is really tuned, we can say that many players, you can see them, they're playing with their eyes closed. Why is that so? Because you don't need to look to your harmonica. You don't see what you play. But they are closing their eyes and they're imagining, and they are fully concentrated on which note to hit. Yeah? For example, if we start to play for the C major scale in the second octave of the middle register, so actually when we are playing, we see those notes or those octaves, one by another, the notes inside it, in our mind, you see, because we cannot see. If you put your mouth on it, you don't see it where you are. So we see them before in our mind, you see. So it's a really intimate instrument. And visualizing what you are playing, and imagining also with the single notes or single notes with tongue blocking or octave tongue blocking or chords or frills, also then later on bends and overblows, much later then we're gonna tackle these features. You are always visualizing those notes. So, for example, in the C major scale, we start with 4 blow, and then you, as if you see it in your mind, 4 blow. Then 4 draw, 5 blow, and 5 draw, and so on until the end of the C major scale, you see. That's why it's so intimate, very close between you and the instrument itself. So we see that it's very nice and reasonable to ponder about, to think about deeply that this is a really intimate instrument. Everything is so intimate, and you're gonna have a lot of fun, of course. For example, if you sit in your house, actually you can play. If you are walking along the road, everywhere you can have your instrument in your pocket. You put it out, and you start to play. Or maybe you are, for example, now for those who are starting with some of you with the C major scale as beginner, you can put it out your pocket and you start to play that C major scale. Yeah. So you start, and you can even walk along the road. You don't, for example, it's very as to practice this tiny instrument. It's very interesting. You don't need to be at your home or in some building or in the studio. No, you can do it along the road. So you don't waste your time. You don't lose your time. You can. We are very busy and all those things you are doing, and also we know that system requires many things of us. We know that. Huh? It's not always easy, and especially for those of among us who have a wife and children. Yeah, we need to also draw the attention to them, of course. You see, but you see, it's an instrument you have always it inside your pocket, and if you walk on the road, maybe you go to your work or you are going home after work, you can put it out and start to play. Yeah. So it's a really, you're gonna have a lot of fun for doing that. Yeah. So this is as to talk about the intimate, the most intimate instrument, the harmonica, the mouth harmonica. So next time we're gonna discuss a bit more deeply about the C major scale and the middle register and the second octave. That's from 4 below, 5, 6, 7, and 8 for the next time. And gradually, so I encourage you to practice every day. It depends, maybe 1 hour, maybe, but regularly, every day. And it's also interesting, I want to draw the attention, don't repeat too much the same thing you already are able to play, you see. Learn some new things, and maybe some feature which, for example, tongue blocking, which is still difficult for you, or even single notes, who knows? So you can work on that. It's very important to learn something new. You can repeat it 1,000 times, but if you don't learn a tiny new thing, I mean a little small thing, a new thing, you won't progress further. So it's so important to learn new things also. So give this video a thumbs up, please. Subscribe to my channel, and the next time we're gonna discuss about the C major scale in the second octave. So happy harping, and have a nice day. See you. Bye bye.